Okay. Barry McNamee, start of a new campaign. You were one of the first players to put pen to paper on a new deal ahead of the new season, Barry, so I'm sure you're ready to roll at this stage.
Aye, no, it's actually been a shorter off-season than usual this year. We were back in the day after New Year's Day, so it wasn't all coming around. But no, pre-season's obviously the worst time of the year. No, I just can't wait to get back into actually training and focusing on matches now.
And for you, I mean, you're part of what's very much a new look squad, Barry. You're one of a handful of players that are still here from last season, so a lot of changes.
Aye, obviously there's a lot going on, and no, I wouldn't envy the job that I've had this year trying to replace the Paul that left now, but he's obviously done a good job so far. The boys are settling in. Obviously there's a few from overseas too, so it might be a wee bit of a language barrier to start, but no, the players are obviously looking very good in training, so no, we can't wait to get started now. I'm sure a lot of the boys will say the same.
Yeah, and mentioning the fact that there are still a few here from last year, Barry, some key players who played a big part in what was, you know, a good season last term. Dave Webster back, yourself, Ryan Connolly, Ethan Boyle, Ryan Rainey, so you know there's plenty of experience there.
Well, that's it. No, I suppose the main job for all was to keep as many as you could. And, I suppose the position Finn Harps have been in for years is you're always going to lose a few players, and a few key players are gone, but we retained, to be fair, we retained the bulk of the team that maybe started last year and added a few more, like Mark Tillman's coming back from injury, is going to have a big boost as well. So yes, obviously it's probably a bigger squad as well this year, I feel, so there's going to be a lot of competition for places. And again, you have the likes of Gavin come from Donegal Town, Conor Turris from there, Kenny Rovers, so you have a lot of players locally probably can look at that too and maybe hopefully step up. So it's going to be an interesting year and see how them boys cope as well.
I would imagine pre-season gets no easier, Barry. It's always a tough time, isn't it? But how has it gone for yourself?
It's gone alright. I've done most to set out a wee bit as well. My aim, I suppose the aim of every player is you have to be fit for Friday night, and that's obviously we've had a good few friendlies. We've done reasonably well, maybe comparing to other years of pre-season. So maybe it might set the bar a wee bit higher for us coming into the year, but again, a massive game against Drogheda. Again, we finished fairly close on last year, and I'm sure it's going to be the same this year, so it's a massive game to start. Yeah,
and I mean, it's a cliche, but you do take one game at a time, 1 week at a time. But for this season, looking ahead, Barry, I mean, what is the ambitions for this team? I mean, can you move up the table? Can you challenge for honours in a cup competition?
Well, the main aim is just do the same as last year, and that we got a great start last year, and obviously short term that there has to be the aim now. Get the first one on board as quick as we can, and after the first round of fixtures you get a better idea of what you can do. Obviously you want to improve every year. Like last year, I think it was the highest points total in a long time, and we were still fighting relegation. So it just shows that the quality in the league itself. So it's going to be really difficult. But as I said, we have to try and improve on last year.